Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video I will be showing how I achieve the curl definitions on my hair. My hair type is 4C and I will be listing the products that I use to achieve the curls today. So this is just my wash and go routine. It usually lasts me for a week. Sometimes it can last me longer. When it does last me longer, I have to do a refresher either in a 1 week mark or somewhere in between. Now my hair is not fully dry at the moment. I'm letting it air dry. You could blow dry it if you choose to. I find that when I blow dry my hair, it shrinks even further, so I prefer to just let it air dry. So this is my routine, and I do have to say that what works for me may not work for you. I had to go through a process of going through a number of products to figure out exactly what products really worked well for me. And I would say it's good to have more than one product that you can lean on that gives you that result that you're happy with on your hair. So yeah, I do hope that you find this video helpful to some degree, or you're able to take something away from it. And to please do like, subscribe, comment. I'm open to constructive feedback. Share what maybe something you're doing that has worked for you. I could have something to learn from that. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching.
All right, so these are the products that I'm using today. I will put a list below as well. Okay, so this is my hair right after the wash, and I'm spritzing my hair with water because it got a little bit dry. And I like to make sure that there's enough water in my hair because the products I use work better when my hair is wet. Alright, so I'm sectioning my hair into 4 parts. I find it easier to work with my hair when they're in sections. So sectioning it out in 4 parts, and I will be tying each section with a rubber hairband. I work better with rubber hairbands because they come off more easily. Alright, you can get this at your hair accessory store, I believe. Alright, so I'm going to be working from the back section of my hair to the front. So I'm starting with the back. And the first product I will be applying is my coconut oil. I will be rubbing that in to my hair. Rubbing it in, blending it in as much as I can. So rubbing it from the roots to the ends. And the next I will be going in with the Kinky Curly Not Today. This is a leave-in. This works as a leave-in conditioner as well as a detangler. I find that when I use this on my hair softens up even more. So I'm rubbing it in, making sure that it blends with the product that I've already applied to my hair, which is the coconut oil. So I'm going from the roots to my ends, rubbing it in, getting it in, blending the products that I have in that section in so that I don't have excess product in my hair. And the next product I will be applying will be the Kinky Curling Custard. So this is what gives helps my curls get their definition, and also it gives my curls a hold. It gives a hold to the curl so that my hair lasts longer in the week. So the curls stay together longer. So yeah, I'm going in, rubbing in the curling custard, blending it in with the other 2 products that are already in my hair, the coconut oil and the Not Today. So I'm blending it in and then also raking through. So I'm using the raking method. So I'm raking that section of my hair, that line, with my fingers until I'm satisfied with the curl definition. So as you rake through, you feel your curls clumping together, and you can keep going raking until you're happy with the curl formation that you can see in your hair. So I'm raking it through more. I take my time when I'm raking my hair, because the more you rake it in, the more you get the product in, and the curls come together naturally. So I'm moving on to the next line of my hair, and I'm just going to repeat that, and I will spritz my hair with water from time to time. If I feel that that part is getting a little bit dry, I go ahead and put more water in. Then I rub the curling custard and I smoothen it in first, smoothing in before I start raking through my hair. So I'm smoothing in, and I'm detangling the ends of my hair. Sometimes I feel some knots in my hair. And then I just detangle it out, and then I start raking from the roots to the ends. And don't rush that process of raking through your hair. You can take your time on that part, but until you're happy with whatever curl definition you see.
We will stand as a beacon to the world. We come silent on land to the King. For the love that compels us to do so. Yes, we will stand. We will stand.
Alright, so moving on to the front section of my hair, and I'm spritzing with water, making sure I have enough water in that section. As I mentioned earlier, the products I'm working with, they work better when the hair is wet. So I've done that, and I'm going in next with my coconut oil, and I have a little bit more hair to work with in this section, so I will be applying a bit more product than I did in the back section of my hair. So I'm rubbing in the coconut oil from the roots to the ends, blending it in, making sure it gets in there, pop into that hair well enough. And I'll be going in next with the Not Today. Rubbing that in. And blending that in as much as I can with the other product that's already there. That's the coconut oil. So you want to try and blend in the products as much as you can. So like I said, you don't have excess product, or you don't see clumps of product hanging onto your hair. Sometimes I see that. And then when the hair dries, you see it just sitting there nicely white. All right, so next I'm going to be going in with with the curling custard. And I will be raking through, so smoothing it in, then eventually raking through with my fingers, raking that part through. And now what I wanted to mention as well is when you're using multiple products on your hair, you want to test to make sure that each product work well together. I find with the Kinky Curly, the coconut oil works with the curling custard as well as the leave-in conditioner. I've tried to use Cantu leave-in conditioner once with the curling custard or the Not Today, and I find that they don't all blend together properly. So it's good before you start rubbing these products into your hair, you do a test to make sure that each of them work well together, that you won't end up having your hair white, having your hair have white residue on it when your hair dries out. So it's good to do a test before you start if you're working with multiple products in your hair. Usually if it's the same line of products, they usually work together. But I would suggest to always do a test.
Singing joyful church.
I'm loving the curl definition I see. I love it. I love it. All right, so we're all done with all these 4 sections. So I'm going to take off the rubber hair bands. And the next thing I will be doing is shaking the hair. Shaking it up, shaking it. So this basically lets the curls that may have clumped together more than they should to kind of single out. So I'm shaking, 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 shaking the hair out. And I do hope, so I'm going to let my hair air dry. All right, you can blow dry it, but I prefer to air dry mine as much as I can. And I do hope that you found this video helpful. Like, subscribe, share, please. See you next time.